what is the best way to deal with deadlines that are constantly changing? So fundamentally, for whatever reason, you're going to get, in some instances, deadlines that continually are in flux. And if this is the case, then here are some of the steps to deal with such a problem. So number one, see if you can deliver. It's always better to be able to deliver, okay? Number two, document how many changes there have been, because you can use this as evidence in the future. Number three, ask for extensions because of number two, okay? And then number four, you can ask the client if we can stick to these deadlines 100%. There have been continual changes. Five, client, no, this will impact timeline as well as budget. Frank, you've moved the deadline 3 times and we can't afford to do it at the rate that we agreed now. So we to change it, if we change it again after this, it's going to cost more effectively. So and it's going to cost no less than £500 because that's at least the value across the course of shuffling things before we even look at the change in value of delivering of the project. So I just wanted to let you know that. So you can let the client know this will impact the timeline as well as the budget and have a templated response for there's going to be almost a financial penalty or rather a financial cost to this. So that's going to motivate the client to stick with the deadlines that are in place. So this is what you want to try and do. Obviously, if you can deliver, then fantastic. Documenting how many changes there have been is important because then you can ask for extensions because of number two. However, it's important to ask the client to stick to these deadlines because there's been continual changes, and if the changes continue, it's going to cost them. So these are the ways and means I would deal with deadlines that seem to keep constantly changing, and generally you can use this as a kind of carrot to minimize the change requests that keep coming in by saying that it has or by outlining that it will have a bearing upon cost as well as time. So if the client accepts it will cost more and it will take more time, then maybe you continue. And only then, if it becomes untenable to maintain it, sustain it, you have to then talk to management about killing the campaign. But that shouldn't really happen if you can commit to these 5 steps to ensure that you can manage any deadline that keeps constantly changing. There you have it, guys.